Thank you for visiting our channel. Today I came out to show you guys a brand new box in Air Mouse remote that I have received from Minix Group. It's called new U9-H, and also received the Air Mouse remote which is called new A3. This is a phenomenal little box. So let's just get it unboxed and we're going to show you what goodies they are put together for us. Alright, so you can see the box is very nicely designed, has a lot of markings on it, and it does indicate that HDMI double digital, it's H265, also it is 4K and HDR. And once we try to open the box itself, that the box is sitting right on the top, and the components that are inside of it is the U9-H box itself. Comes with a Minix Ir Remote. It also comes with a dual band antenna. We're going to connect it in a few seconds. Also comes with a 5V 3A power adapter. Also comes with an HDMI cable, which is 2.0. It also comes with a micro USB cable. You just need that so you can transfer certain files if you need it. Also comes with an Otg cable. Over the air updates, if it requires to be done manually, you need this cable. Alright, so we're going to put this aside. It also comes with a Air Mouse remote. It's called new A3. Once we unbox that, the components that are part of it is the remote itself. Comes with a little user manual and also comes with a little dongle which is hidden inside of the battery compartment. And yes, the batteries are sitting on both sides. You got to open it, and the batteries are not included inside of the box. Alright, so let's get to the remote itself. So the remote that is part of the box itself is just a static remote. It has just the minimum buttons that you require to maneuver and just play around with. The box itself is in the front. And yes, it takes two AAA batteries, which is not included inside of the box. Put that aside, let's get to the box itself. You can see that there's a really nice big writings on top. It says Minix. Yes, it's engraved. It's perfectly created. Going on the front, you just have a little part which is going to work for your IR remote, and also right beside it you have a little light indicator, so it shows you if it's turned on it will be blue, if it's turned off it shows red. Going on the right hand side of it, you have the power button, and then you have three USB 2.0 ports, and then you have a little part for TF reader or SD card reader, which can read up to 128 GB. And also it has a lock on the top, so you can lock it up just like a laptop. And then right underneath of it you have the Otg connector. If it requires a manual update, that's going to help you out. Going on the back part of it, you do have the headset jack and then the mic connector. This way, if you do want to use this for Skyping, or if you just want to put your headset on and just sit back and relax, listen to certain music, or you want to watch your videos without disturbing other people around you, you can do that with this. Right beside that you do have the HDMI cable, which is 2.0, and then right beside that you have the Pdif connector, which is the optical audio connection, so you can take 5.1 sound out of this with your older type of technology. Beside that you do have the Ethernet connection, which is a gigabit connection, and then you have the 5V DC connection, which requires only the Minix version of the power connector. Any other connector you want to push into this, you can break it. No, it does not work. Going on the other side of it, you just have the antenna connection. Let's just connect that right now. And then once you connect that, flip it upside down, you just have a big robot, and then underneath of it, it does talk about the FCC. You do have two stickers that will show you your serial number and also MAC address, and you do have 4 little legs so you can stand up. Alright, we're gonna put this aside. Let's get into the new A3 remote. You can see it that it's very nicely done. On the top you do have the little IR indicator, but again we do not going to use it since we have a little USB dongle for this. But in the front you can see it has 3 little indicators. Each one will do different things. The first one will tell you if it's working or not when you press the button. If the battery is low, it will be the middle one, and also when you're pressing the mic button, it will be the right hand side, that it will show you that it is working while you're holding it down while you're talking to it. Power button on the left hand side, and also you have the setup button on the right hand side. Then you have the multitasking button right underneath of it, so you can maneuver certain things on the screen. Underneath of that you do have the menu button. Underneath of that you do have the home button, and then you have the navigation button, which is very nicely done. I really like the little detailing that they have done on this. You can see that it has a little green little circle around it which stands out. Really nice. And then you have the OK button, which is the Android little icon right in the middle. Going on the bottom part of it, you do have the return, the mic button so that we can talk to your remote, and also you have the turn on and off for your Air Mouse. Underneath of that you do have the volume down, then you do have the apps button, and also you have the volume up. And then underneath of that you do have the rewind, play and pause and fast forward button. If you look right underneath there, you have the Minix logo, which looks really nice, and then you do have the mic right underneath of it. Alright, so going in the back part of it, you have full set of keyboard, but they have put a little things into it. We will show you right now. So the way that you can put the batteries is one on each side, which really makes sense, and then you have the full set of keyboards. Here's the best part. If you press the function key, it shows a little light that turns on, so you know that the function keys are on. So now anything that has the same color, when you type, those are the only ones that will work. So if you want to go back into numeric, you have to press it one more time, it will turn off. But again, when you press it and you don't press any buttons, it's about 10 seconds and it will turn off by itself. I really enjoy that. Another thing is the cap lock. So if you want to press the cap lock, and this way everything is on capital letters. When you do that, again, if you don't press anything after 10 seconds, it turns off by itself. Again, it's going to lock itself there, so everything is on cap locks. So this way you do not have to just imagine or think you're in caps. You can just take a look. There's a little indicator now that it will tell you if you are or not on the cap locks. We will be using this today on our video so you can see how nice this remote is, how fast you can use it. Alright, so enough about the remote. Let's get this connected and let's play with it. First, make sure to connect your USB onto the box itself, and then connect your HDMI, and then connect your power. Once that's done, press the power button to turn it on. When it's turned on, you will see a little blue light in the front, and then you should see something on the screen. As soon as it turns on, you will get the little Android screen, and then it goes and says Minix. It is less than 30 seconds that you will get this screen, and it will tell you to select one of your launcher, which is going to be the Metro launcher that we're going to select. This is the first screen you will get. It is very nice and very big now, the way that they have set this up. So you can see that the Wi-Fi is on the top. You do have the Ethernet connection is right there too, and also Bluetooth and VPN. Now if it is connected, you will get it in green color, except that it will be all in this type of color that you see. So you can see that these are just little folders so that we can put all the shortcuts for your players in there. And also you have Kodi, you have the music, also the games, you have the browser there too. And when you click on this, it takes you to your regular Android settings. Alright, so you can see on the right hand side of it, you do have a big little part. So this way you can see your time, your day, and also what weather you got. Underneath of that, you do have the file explorer. This way you can see all your files. Underneath of that is all apps. So when you click, it takes you to all apps. And then you do have App Market, which is Google Play Store, and then all task killer. So when you click on it, anything that is running in the background, this is how you're going to stop. Is all here. And then they have their own logo on the bottom right hand side. Again, we really like it, but it's a little bit cluttered the way that it shows. These are the icons that we added right now, and we will go through each one by one to show you what you can do with these. Again, with the remote itself, we do have the voice search, so you can click on it and it will take you to your Google. Again, in order to set this up, you can just say skip, and in this way we can just click on the search, hold on to the search, and you can talk. So in this case, we will click on Minix U9-H. So once it finds the information, this is how you're going to see. So yes, I do see that certain amount of the information goes back into the east of the world and not to the west, and there are certain things that it will show up here too. But first it went to Hong Kong. You can see the website right here. Again, it's really cool the way that they have put this together. Again, it's really early ages of going into the voice search on the Android boxes, but this is a really cool thing that they have placed together. The next thing we're going to show you is the power management. Now when you click on it, you get three little icons. So first one is just to go into sleep. The second one is to restart your box. And the third one is just to shut it off without taking the power out or touching the front button on the box itself. This is how you can turn it off. And using the remote itself, by just pressing the power, it will power up. And in this way, you do not have to touch the box anymore. Alright, enough said about this. Let's go through some testing. So first we will launch Antutu. Through Antutu, we already run this, so the number we got was 42,193. It's a really good number. I see that they have tried very hard to tweak this in order to make the OS work with the box itself. Again, they might need to play a little bit more, but this is a really good number for this box. We will get out of this. Alright, so next thing we will go through is going to be the CPU Z. So as soon as it comes up, you can see that it is ARM Cortex-A53 running on 1.51 gigahertz. It is octo-core. core since this is S912 chipset. And we're going down, you can see the ones that are running and the ones that are running faster. It's all here. Underneath of it, you do have the CPU load and also the GPU, which is Mali T820, which is triple core. But again, this is equivalent to faster than 8 core on Mali 450. So this is very, very fast. Go under device. Under device, you can see the name, manufacturer under there too, which is Minix. Going down and you can see the screen size. Also the density is under 160 dpi, and going down the RAM part is there too. It says 49% used and it is 2 GB, and the internal storage is 16 GB, and you can see how much is available. Remember that the rest of this has been used by the OS and cache for the OS in order for this box to run really good. If you go under system information itself, you can see the Android versions there. Going down, the bootloader's there too, and it says unknown right now. And going down, the root access says no. And it also says how many minutes has been uptime for this box itself. We will get out of that app too. The next thing we're going to go is going to be the root checker. Again, we already verified that this is not rooted, but let's just do it one more time and you will tell you that no, you do not have a root access. Again, if you do require to have a root access for this, please contact Minix on their website or on their forum and request that, and I'm sure they can help you guys out to get you the root access. The next thing we're going to go through will 4K. You can see how fast it started loading it for us, and yes, it took about a second for it to load the 4K, and yes, it is running pretty nicely and very smooth. So we will close this up. The next one we're going to test is going to be the 1080p video. So this is one of our stock videos that we have, and yes, you can see it is very nicely and very quick to start loading it for us, so we do not have to worry, and you can go through it. And there's, you can see that it is, our hands is a little bit shaky, but no, don't worry, it didn't don't see any pauses. This is running from 2.0 and it is running from a USB, so it's not over a network, but it is running it very nicely. If you do want to program your box by your own, you can take the internet to be your friend in order to do those things for you. This box will work perfectly. Again, they have entered a lot of things on this. They are working very hard in order to make this box work perfectly. If you go under system information itself, they have a lot of little things that we have to go over. Something like system update, if you click on it, you do have to be connected to the internet and it will tell you everything there. If you click this button, say check for update, it will take a couple of seconds and it will go up. If there is any update, it will tell you what it is and you have to click update and it will go next, or you can say to save it for later and it will bug you later in order to do the update. But if there is any update, we really recommend to update it right away, so this way your apps and your system would work perfectly, except that you may have problems here and there. For the meantime, I have no updates, so I will click no to get out of it. The next thing they have done is the DRM info, so if you click on this, it will tell you what type of DRM info they have, which is very, very good. So this way, if you do want to connect certain things that does not require a root, this will help you out. We're going to place a link where you can order the Minix U9-H, or if you want to get the Neo A3 Air Mouse remote at the bottom of this video, and also other places that you can get it around the world will be available at the bottom of this video. Except that I hope you guys like our video. If you do like it, click the like button, subscribe button on the top, comment on the bottom. Always remember to visit our own website, which is xctex.info. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and other social networking places.